How competitive is the Carlsbad real estate market? And will, I said why, will I be in a bidding war? And the answer is maybe. The Carlsbad market is always competitive. For the things that are priced right, that have good location, that are close to the water, it's always going to be competitive for the next 100 years. That's never going to change. What could change that are some of the decisions a homeowner could make. So check this out. Here's what I wrote down, and like I said, we've been dealing with this for a long time. Like I can almost predict with 100% certainty when there's going to be multiple offers, both when we represent a buyer and when we represent a homeowner or a seller. Every buyer has four challenges they're trying to solve when they buy a home. Buy a home. Those four challenges, for the most part, are overcomable. But by both sides of the party. That's location, price, presentation, condition. I'll give that to you again. Location, price, presentation, condition. Location physically meaning where does this home like physically sit? Is it in an amazing location? Is it in a mid location, or is the location subpar? Not really anything you can do about that. The home sits where it sits. We can't really move it. The next thing is how the seller elects to price the home. Do they price it as a marketing tactic, or are they trying to overprice and negotiate down? That is a terrible strategy right now. I would never do that, just between you and I. And then presentation. How was the home marketed? How is it being displayed? Is it all over social media? Is it highlighted on Zillow? Is there direct mail? Are there Facebook, Instagram, Google, YouTube ads? Is all that stuff like? Does the market know about the listing? And the last thing is the condition. Is it move-in ready? If a great home with great location, priced correctly, has amazing presentation, and it is in phenomenal turnkey condition, I can guarantee you with 100% certainty it will have multiple offers the first week is on the market. If a home was listed and it's been on the market 7, 14, 21, 30, 60 days, which is about like 56 days, I think is our average days on market right now. If you just take a straight line, put it in the middle, we'll look at those stats later. If it is sitting on the market past a couple weeks, that's not a bad thing, by the way. I wouldn't like freak out if you're 21 days on market and you have no offers. That's not necessarily bad. However, if you want to break a record, you either missed on location, price, presentation, or condition, or a combination of any one of those, right? So as a buyer, you can know like is the home priced right? Does it look amazing? Am I seeing it everywhere? And is it in a great location? If the answer to all four of those questions is yes, I can pretty much assure you there will be multiple offers on it. And at that case, there's agent relationship, there's terms, there's all those things. But at the end of the day, like the top most qualified client normally wins. Sometimes it's not the best one because maybe it's so far above that the seller's not convinced it's actually going to close. But at the end of that process, it's pretty much going to be a race to the top. If that happens and we're working together, it's really simple. We ask you one question. Hey, what is the number you're not willing to go past? And let me see whatever I can do to get that seller at or below that number if possible. Sometimes it's just not possible. People want a home more than you do. And it is what it is. And we move on and find the next one. So from a competition perspective, location, price, presentation, condition, if all of those are met, it's going to have multiple offers. I would say if you had to look at the next 20 homes that went under contract in the next week, give or take, maybe one or two of them is going to have multiple offers. So it's not quite as like dominant as it was during the COVID years where everything was like 40 offers and people were freaking out and paying way over it. We are definitely not in that market anymore. But for the top, I would say 25% of the market that is highly desirable in the dominant communities here in Carlsbad, California, multiple offers, even if it's just two. It's not all that uncommon. It's not something that I would freak out about. I definitely wouldn't wait because of it. But if you're writing on enough homes, you're probably going to run into it, no doubt.